Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to special edition of WFSO Aftermath. Like I said, if there's a pay-per-view on Sunday, we will always have you know a special of WFSO Aftermath on Monday. If not, then it'll be normally on Sunday. So if y'all didn't know, now you'll know. Well, I know I did mention it like a while back, but anyways, don't know how long it's going to be, so I know it's going to be less than an hour. We're going to talk about No Mercy results. We're also going to talk about AEW Wrestledream results, which I did not watch. It's just been like a kind of like a crazy weekend. When plus we will talk about Cameron Payne signing with the Bucks, and I know like I will talk much about Media Day, but I was just so tired I didn't get up until later on, but we will talk about that. And I'm going to say more of the good stuff about Damian Lillard's arrival on Saturday, this past Saturday. I'll talk about that tomorrow on WFSO After Dark. But right now, let's get to the results of No Mercy, and I'm glad I caught it just in time. But although it was like I think I made it like back home like at 7:06, but the matches hadn't even started yet, so I was lucky to catch it at that time. So yeah, pretty happy about that. But we got a couple of new champions which were unexpected. So yeah, it was just really a shock. So we'll see how we'll let you know how that goes. The pre-show bout was Derek Davenport versus Kelani Jordan. That match I did not see. Blair Davenport did win by pinfall, and Gigi Dolan afterwards attacked Davenport. So they got a match just coming, I'm gonna say tomorrow on NXT. And now the main card. Baron Corbin versus Braun Breaker. This match was a little bit something else, but it looked like it kind of ended quickly than that I expected. Like, don't get me wrong, it wasn't a bad match. It was actually a good match, but like I said, just pre. Yes, it was. But I guess what probably trip everybody out was like, Baron Corbin came out on the motorcycle and kind of like a mask. So something a little bit different for his entrance. So yeah, and afterwards, Mr. Stone tried to attempt to interfere with Braun Breaker did catch him and just threw him over the ropes. Then Corbin came back with the end of days for the win. So Baron Corbin did win the match. Um, Next was the NXT North American Championship match with a Black Eye Dominic Mysterio. So we don't know what happened to him before the match or whatever, or it kind of happened. But then again, a black eye wouldn't been showing that long. So I don't know. Something happened. I don't know. Um, so it was Dominic Mysterio versus Trick Williams for the North American Championship, with Dragon Lee serving as a special guest referee. This was kind of a little bit of chaos, but I'm glad that Trick Williams did win. But I thought Dominic Mysterio was going to retain, but then again, he was just by himself out there. So, kind of caused distractions. And yeah, that didn't work. Um, let's see, next up, sorry, is the Fatal 4-Way for the NXT Tag Team Championship. Of course, it's the family versus the Creed brothers versus OTM versus Los Dorados. I'm sorry if I said it wrong, but Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza. So this match was all over the place. So very good. And Tony D'Angelo was like with the injury, but like I think it was like 5-10 minutes later, like 5 minutes later, he came back out and helped out. So yeah, and they managed to retain the titles, D'Angelo and Stacks. Um, so they retain. Although it was like for a moment, they did show Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams together, and congratulating Trick Williams on winning the North American Championship. Cool beans. The NXT Heritage Cup. Part of me didn't think that Bush was going to win it, but because could be a lot of outside interference, which there was, but yeah, Tyler Bush had Tyler Bate with him, and the thing is, it still wasn't enough. Like I said, it was a good match, but still just wasn't enough. Nolan Dar retained the Heritage Cup 2-1. Well, two wins to one, and I think it ended by like the fifth round, I believe. And now in the main event, the NXT Championship bout, yeah, Carmelo Hayes against Dragunov. So yeah, it's just like Dragunov took the fight to him. It was like back and forth, trading blows, and it was just it was the match was just everywhere. And not only Dragunov hit him with that flying punch not once but twice to end the match, and Dragunov is now the new NXT champion. Oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't a main event. I forgot about the other match, so I apologize. Sorry. Now we on the Extreme Rules match with for the NXT Women's Championship. That ended up being the main event, and I don't know if y'all did see it on there, but Stratton did end up getting the cut, and I think it was by that chain that Becky Lynch got from a fan and hit her with it. And I think she mainly, got cut from that. Ooh, lottery numbers. Let's see. Two. Oh darn. At least I got a Powerball and two numbers right. But hey, I get almost part of my money back, so I guess I can't complain much. But anyways, so it was like all weapons, a lot of weapons and stuff like that. Just a lot of stuff going on, and Stratton did hold her own for herself and did good. But Becky Lynch won by pinfall and still, oh sorry, just two. But yeah, Becky Lynch won by pinfall and retained the title. Although if y'all probably saw on Raw, she did injure her arm. She's gonna be out until next week. That's why the Tegan Knox and Becky Lynch match didn't happen tonight. So yeah, kind of sad. For the grading, like overall, for like I think the tag team match, in my opinion, was the match of the night. don't get me wrong, all the matches was good. It was just that tag team match just had me like had like my interest more than anything. Like I said, the rest of the matches did have my interest, but it was just that tag team match that just got me more interested. So tag team match of the night. Um, let's see, what would I grade this pay per view? I probably would grade it B plus. From A to D to U. I graded this a yeah B plus. So yeah, that probably makes more sense in my opinion. So their next pay per view, well, their next PLE event, I should say, for NXT would be deadline was would be December 9th, I believe. So the last PLE event for WWE this year. So yeah, they kind of interesting because you got coming up, you got Fastlane that's coming up this Saturday. You have I know that yeah, TNA got Bound for Glory coming up in October. Of course, SmackDown being here in Milwaukee, which will be seems like it's going to be two shows. So yeah, that's going on. So it's just a busy month of October, and plus like important stuff for like because y'all know this month is pregnancy and infant loss month. For those that don't know that me and my wife she was pregnant and ended up like losing the child. It was nothing that she could do. Like it was times that I put the blame on myself than I did on anything. Like it's it because if y'all know me, I'm do suffer with mental illness, and things can read in your head is like, was it my mental illness that did it? But the baby was wrapped around the cord and died. So so there's events that's going on with like talk about infant and baby loss. So you get a chance to check it out. Or get a hold of go look at the Arthur Smith page on Facebook and private message me and I'll let y'all know the information on like events that's going on, including the Wave of Life or the Wave of Life you can see like on wrestlingfanspeakout.weebly.com because the information will be on there and there's a QR code that's on there too when you look at events. It'll be right there. So yeah, they got Walk to Remember, gonna be in Greendale. So y'all get a chance, check that out. Um, Maddie's Memory will have a table there. So, oh wow, they did change it to 72. Sunday won't be bad, 60 degrees. Thursday, 72 degrees, and they saying it was gonna be in the 50s. So that's cool. Um, I'm just trying to look for but I know everybody hoped for like was hyped for Adam Copeland's AEW debut that he made last night on Wrestledream. And I'm just trying to look through the results on that. I did watch a little bit of the video that they had made his debut and stuff. So you thought he was going to team up with Christian, but he ended up attacking Christian. So yeah, crazy enough, right? So I'm sorry, I'm just trying to look at there we go. Wrestle Dream results. So This is the first time AEW has this pay per view, calling it Wrestledream. And sorry, I'm just trying to balance this laptop here. So they started with 0 hours. So oh, they had four matches. That was 0 hour. Okay, but then if you can get like four matches in an hour, why not? Also, Athena is a good girl now. So Shane Taylor Promotion versus Shitoshi Kojima, Keith Lee, Athena, and Billy Stark. So it was a 8-person tag. Say that Aaron Antonio Inoki. Um, so I'm trying to see. Diamante. Okay, she's in the Shane Taylor Promotions. Mercedes Martinez is another, but she Lee Morality and somebody else, and Shane Taylor, I believe. But yeah, Keith Lee, Satoshi, Janama, Athena, and Billy Starks did win the match. Josh Barrett versus Claudio Canjoli Castanoli. Hopefully, I said that right with John Moxley. Um, I did. I think John Moxley was commentating on this match, and this is from what I read. I don't know if it's true or not, but you can take this to a grain of salt. That everybody loved John Moxley's commentating because he was saying every word under the book, including the F word and the S word. So yeah, that's kind of crazy. So said that, and also what I heard that he had got fined for saying what he said on the commentary. So I didn't hear all the commentary. I just know from what happened that he was saying this and he was saying that. So Claudio did win. Now you got Luchasaurus versus Nick Wayne. Luchasaurus did win. AEW trios championship match: Acclaim and Billy Gunn versus TMDK. Uh, the Acclaiming, of course, Billy Gunn did retain. And now the main card. MJF is on his own, defending the ROH tag titles against the Righteous. I saw a little bit of that match, and somehow MJF managed to handle his own and end up retaining the title for him and Adam Cole. If y'all don't know what happened to Adam Cole, I think this happened this past Wednesday, I believe, or was the Wednesday before that he jumped off the first thing they did with their entrance. So he jumped off of that. It kind of, I don't know if he sprained or twisted his ankle, but it was something done with his ankle that he had hurt it and could not compete. So yeah, Eddie Kingston put his ROH World Title and New Japan Strong Championship match, well, championship I should say, on the line against Kazuori Shibata. So and yeah, Eddie Kingston did retain. Okay, the TBS Championship match: Chris Statlander versus the undefeated Julia Hart, which they said she was undefeated. So I'm just going by what they said. I said I haven't catched with all her matches, but Yeah, Chris Statlander retained, and now they got a. Oh, thank you. Hmm. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to enjoy this delicious hot dog. I don't eat at the 10, but oh well. Once in a while, do it. Hmm. So they had the number one contendership for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. They had the Young Bucks, Lucha Brothers, Orange Cassidy, and Hook, and the Guns. So a fatal four way. So let's see. Orange Cassidy and Hook looked like they had a good tag team. So, but unfortunately, the Young Bucks again are the number one contendership for the tag titles. Again, got Swerve Strickland versus Adam Page, which I saw was a pretty good match itself. Um, I think Swerve Strickland. Okay, he did win the match. Okay, got Will Mula. Oh, Muta. Sorry, versus Ricky Starks. For winning, the Blackpool Combat Club ended up being the good guys. Hmm, I missed that memo. But it seems like it was a good match, and Ricky Starks did win. Or anything else. Brian Danielson versus Zack Sabre Jr. I heard that was a good match too. Brian Danielson did win. Okay, Chris Jericho and the Gover Lovers versus the Don Callis family with Konosuke Tashika, Will Ospreay, and Sammy Guevara. Um, not not sure who won this. Um, let's see. The Don Callis family won. Okay. Now you got FTR versus Oxy Open for the Tag Team Championship, and I think FTR won. Yep, FTR did win. I think this. I'm not sure if this was the main event, but I think it is. It's Christian Cage defending the TNT Championship. Yes. This past Saturday, not this past Saturday, but the Saturday before, he actually won the TNT Championship while he pinned Luchasaurus. I'm gonna say that was kind of like an easy win for him. Um, 2 out of 3 falls. Darby Allin won one match. Uh, Kristen got it up. Now it's Kristen 2-1. Oh, and Kristen retained. Cage holds Allen as Nick Wayne beats down his former mentor. Oh, wow. Sting makes his way down the ring and he begins attacking both men until Luchasaurus appears and 3 men then attack him as well. So Adam Copeland came out. had a little video, then just came out. It looked like he was going to help Kristen with Kristen Cage with beating Darby Allin with a chair. So he ended up attacking them with a chair. After they cleared the ring, Allin and Sting shook hands. Then, but before that, Darby Allin and Adam had shook hands. To me, Adam, and that was it with that match. So yeah, kind of crazy, insane match. Next up will be Full Gear, which will be next month. Oh yeah, we'll see how that goes. But not gonna talk about like a lot of news, but we are gonna talk about one thing. And that's Bucks added a backup point guard, Cameron Payne. It's like a 1 year deal. So we finally got our backup point guard. Let's see, a 1 year deal. I've had a minimum, which was like, and they said it was like 2.8 million that he's getting this year. Spurs waived him in September, and they acquired him in the 2025 second round pick and 5.6 million in a July trade with the Phoenix Suns. Played with the Suns 48 games, 10.3 points, 4.5 assists. And they say he's a good defender too. Like, although I wasn't paying attention that much to the games and stuff, I need to do that more. So, Media Day was today. We'll talk about that tomorrow on After Dark. Also, we'll talk about Damian Lillard. We're just gonna talk about like mostly like the Bucks, but we will talk about a little bit of wrestling as well because I know there's gonna be some stuff to talk about wrestling wise. And I don't know, we're just saving all the good stuff for tomorrow. So we're gonna get out of here. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for listening. If you're on Spotify or wherever you get your podcast from, thank you for listening. Um, Please follow and subscribe to us here on YouTube. Like and check out our past videos too. Also, like follow us on the sorry, yeah, follow us on the podcast too. So I know we're trying to create more shows for podcasting, so we're gonna come up with some ideas. So we will see. But anyways, that's it for me. Probably them little things I just wanted to talk about today, and hopefully by the time y'all get this, it probably will be 11:30. It'll probably be after 11:30, like before midnight. So thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. Until the next video, of course, will be next video will be probably Friday, talking about Fastlane, and the next podcast will be, of course, like I said, After Dark. So till then, yeah, have a good night, good day, whenever y'all watching, and see you later. Have a good one.